Hi, my name's Hannah Yerke and I'm from Washington Middle School, Missoula, Montana. I feel like the Fourth Amendment is being taken away from me. The Fourth Amendment states that people have the right to be secure in their houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures, shall not be violated and no warrants shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things be seized. We get our phones taken away before school if we're using them in the lunchroom because it's too cold to be outside in the mornings. I've gotten in trouble for having my phone during school a few times. One day the lunch ladies were extra grumpy in the morning and straight up took my friend's phone without a warning, which was unreasonable. They should have at least given him a warning so he could put it away instead of just getting it taken away and given to Mr. Hendrickson. This is important to me because I don't want that happening to me or any of my friends anymore. Also, using phones before school doesn't distract us from schoolwork, so I don't really see the problem. The school staff shouldn't have to take away our phones before school has even started. It just doesn't make sense. It does make sense that we get our phones taken away during school, but not before or after. Yes, the staff are our authorities, but they should give us some slack in the mornings. The court case that I most related to was Katz versus the United States. In 1967, Katz was making a phone call at a public phone booth, which was completely legal, but law enforcement attached an electronic listening and recording device to that booth to eavesdrop and record Katz's conversation, and they didn't have any warrant or court order. The Supreme Court ended up holding the government's conduct for unlawful search and seizure. This proves my point because Katz was just trying to make a phone call at a public area, but the authorities were using their power wrongly, and the Supreme Court saw that. So we should be able to use our phones in the lunchroom before school starts because we're not being distracted from anything and school hasn't even started yet. Just to add to my point, one day in Spanish class we had a substitute and she took away two students' phones, then went through their phones commenting about how many girls they talked to, which was funny but against the rules. She went through one of their phones for straight up 5 minutes or so, and I don't think teachers, especially substitutes, are allowed to go through a student's phone like that when they weren't doing anything wrong on it. I just think the school phone rules should be talked about to the substitutes and not enforced when school hasn't started yet, and then my bibliography will pop up.